All right, what's up, you guys? UFO proof here. So, I'm gonna get the link up for everybody. We are back. We were discussing the Pentagon and UFOs earlier. I did have to leave for a little bit and go pick up my girl and stuff like that. And so I just got back. I was getting ready to hop on, and then I saw Third Phase of Moon. They went live with a UFO hunt, so I got caught up watching, watching their live for a little bit before I was able to jump on here. So I know I got distracted by another live event, so that kind of sucks. So I'm sorry, guys. I know it took a little while for me to get back on here, but let me get the link over for you guys, for anyone who wants to come and join. But I mean, really, I think we really touched up on everything really for the I just want to make sure there's nothing that we missed or whatever. And I know I said I would be back on here, so I feel bad if I didn't come back on here, because that'd be kind of a dick move on my part. Have you heard of Phil Schneider, Caro SoCal? Of course I've heard of Phil Schneider. Duh. He is terrible. He is so unbelievably bad. Yeah, Phil Schneider is definitely a pathological liar, and we have proved that many times on this show before. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Phil Schneider, man. He's lies way too much. Well, before he died. Let me pass out the to link to any of the homies who are still up. Like, fake? Why? Well, it's not fake. It's that he's just pathological. He lied about his whole story and all that good stuff. Totally just full of shit, dude. The stuff that he says that it's not true. Like, he doesn't understand how like the military works and stuff like that. He says that you could have weapons on the you could have weapons in being in the military in the United States, which you cannot. So there's just a bunch of things he just didn't know. Yes, the Dulce Wars are fake. They're totally made up, man. It's not true. You can't have, as the military, in fact, there's a law preventing people in the military from carrying around weapons unless for training purposes, for carrying around weapons within the United States. The only people who can do that are in the National Guard, and he was not in the National Guard. So he didn't understand that law because he was never actually in the military. He just lied about it because he's a pathological liar. In fact, the original story that he told his wife before he died was that he didn't shoot them with guns, but he pissed in a hard hat and threw piss on them because the ammonia kills them. So he is definitely a pathological liar. I know. I like the story too. I thought it was interesting, but this is no good, man. The guy was full of crap. Unfortunately. Because I did think I thought the story was really interesting. So I'm just gonna pass out the link to everybody. I know it's kind of late, so it's like a weird time. I never actually go on live at this time. This is like a really weird time. What time is it? It's like 10:42. Never really go on at this time, but I did want to finish up because I said I would come back on here. So I wanted to finish that up and make sure that, I kept my word. Yeah, but so for anyone who watches, when you guys see this when it just loads up by itself, when it's just uploaded to YouTube, these Pentagon, this thing with the Pentagon and everything, I don't want to jump too far ahead and get too overly excited about it. I do think it's really cool, but like I said, those videos don't show anything that is discernible. The only thing that really makes it is the pilots. I would love to hear the pilots' testimony into what actually happened, other than just seeing that little piece of video, because that little piece of video just doesn't do it for me. I mean, I think it's really interesting. I like the video as well, but going up against hardcore skeptics, that video is of nothing. And so, that's what we have to go off of. And that's what kind of sucks. And I think it's really cool that, these guys are part of that To the Stars program with Tom DeLonge and everything. So some of the stuff like they talked about in the article, seemed rather legitimate, but being as this did have congressional oversight because it was started by, Harry Reid, that I'm not so sure that this is going to have the kind of information that we would like to have, because I don't think they would want to give that out to people in the Senate or in Congress. I think they would want to keep that as an intelligence secret. And so I think we have to be real careful before jumping into believing that this could just be, that this is like the smoking gun evidence that we're all dying to have, Mr. My Johnson is saying the government has known UFOs are real since 1947. I think the government knew UFOs were real well before 1947. I think they knew they were real back in World War II with the Foo Fighters. I think they understood that these things weren't created by humans. They actually have procedure of what to do if a UFO hovers over missile silos. Correct. Why would have a procedure like that if it wasn't a possibility? They actually have procedures for if UFOs actually crash into Earth, not just over like hovering over a missile silo, but if they crash into Earth and like in a city, they actually have, there's firemen's there's like procedural handbooks for firemen on what to do if UFOs crash. So I mean, there's a lot of stuff like that. There's an alien ambassador in NATO in case UFOs ever try to make contact with people, that they would have an ambassador who would represent all of mankind. That's actually a department in NATO. So all these things put together, would lead anyone to suspect that, yeah, there's a good possibility that the government knows that they exist. And I mean, there's an even better, possibility that just people in general know that UFOs are real and aliens are real, and it's kind of become like, a part of our culture. As to alluding to what Cyrus or Smooth Virus and I were discussing in the earlier episode. Not firemen. I thought Black Ops comes in. No. I don't know who would come in. However, firemen have this in their handbook on what to do. It's a well-known thing in ufology that, this handbook came out and had a procedure on how to handle it if a UFO ever crashed. And that's just because who will be the first on the scene? Not special ops, because if it happens, you're not going to have special ops just happening to be in the exact place where it is at that time. You have to get them all together. However, you will have firemen there, because you have firemen in every town, What up, Mark? How you doing, buddy? Merry Christmas to you, buddy. Most of the culture is too small-minded to accept the fact that there is life on other planets. I agree 100%. That's one of our problems. It's scary for everybody. With religion, I think plays a big role in keeping people afraid of it, because if it's true, then your religion is wrong. Which I think is stupid. It doesn't seem to make sense anyway. Just because aliens exist doesn't mean your religion's wrong. I mean, probably wrong. So who knows, man. But I mean, just the math of it is, just proves that they probably, definitely exist. Have you ever heard military shoots down UFO? Yeah, I've heard of military shooting down UFO. In fact, I heard about it with a with the individual in the Disclosure Project, discussing his encounter with a crashed UFO he believed was actually shot down by the military. Plasma rays. No, he said this looked like it had been hit with a projectile, but you might be talking about not a UFO being shot down, but a UFO shooting down a missile with plasma rays. Are you sure you're not talking about that? Is there, if there is going to be a nuclear incident with North Korea, we may see UFOs intervene. It's possible. I'm not sure why. What up, Shanji? How you doing, buddy? Doing good? There's been many sightings over nuclear bases. The UFOs are interested in the strength of our nuclear force. Yeah, there's been a number of different sightings, where they've been spotted over nuclear silos, where they've supposedly had shut down, nuclear missiles, like 10 of them at one time, which, is, that's impossible just to do, period, so it was a very interesting case. They have seemed to be seen around, well, why not? I mean, you would want to inspect the most deadliest weapons on a planet if you're going to go to a planet and investigate it, and you knew that these creatures had highly powerful weapons that could in fact destroy their entire planet. You would want to go and investigate them. I heard Stephen Greer is a phony. Yes, he is. Don't trust him. What up, Christ lost in small town Mo? How you doing, buddy? What an odd day. Tell me about it, brother. It's definitely one. Wonder where this will lead. Yeah, me too, man. And at the time in 1947, Air Base at Roswell was the only nuke force in the world at that point. Correct. That's something everybody knows. It was the only. Roswell wasn't a nuclear base or anything like that, but they were the a bomber group, that would have deployed a nuclear bomb, so it would have been brought to them and they would have deployed it. But yes. Any thoughts on Greer? Yeah, I don't trust the guy. I like that he brings UFOs to the forefront. However, I think a lot of stuff he does is real shady. I think he makes everything about him. I think that he's a huge name dropper. And I think he needs to get off his own nuts. So, I think he's when you're sitting there claiming that during a meditation you were levitating, you fucking lose me. And you insult everybody's intelligence, because no, you're not floating around. You're not fucking Christ. Just calm down, I mean, what are you looking for, baby? I have no idea. Check on top of the fridge. Sorry about that, you guys. That's my thoughts on Greer. So, I just don't trust the fucking guy, man. It just seems like left my so true. Fuck Greer. Do you believe in reptilians? No, I do not believe in reptilians. I think that's another ridiculous claim. I think if anything, flown before. I've flown before. Oh, okay. I see you said your name's Sean G, and I thought the G was going with I've. It was like I've flown before. Cool, man. You've flown before? Awesome. It's nice to know. Yeah. During an awesome DMT trip. Fuck yeah, dude. Now that doesn't mean to say you were actually flying, but yeah, Greer is a moneymaker. Yeah, yes, he is. When you're charging $2,500 to take somebody out to see a UFO, man, fuck, that's ridiculous, man. I think that's a fucking insult, dude. I don't think you should ever do that, to charge people to see the truth. I'm not saying that he doesn't see UFOs, because he might. I'm just saying that the way he goes about it is just not good for the community. And also like Carl SoCal was saying, asking about believing in reptilians. I think a lot of people might misidentify gray aliens as perhaps reptilians, if you get what I'm saying. Excuse me, more something like along those lines, as opposed to some draconian lizard monster, living on some fucking crazy planet. Um, the truth. It burns when you pee. Why are you on YouTube, dude? Don't you think you should be on a doctor? Maybe you should stop fucking that one fat chick behind a dumpster. uh, nope, not actually. And even if I did try, I know I start off the ground. I have no idea what that means, man. um, but yeah, hey, man, fucking DMT trips, dude. That's one way to do it, man. I like to think that you would be able to communicate with an ET while you're on DMT. Like if you're on ayahuasca or something. Sometimes I like to think that you might be able to telepathically communicate with them or something. Like I'm not 100% like that would happen, but it seems like it could. It seems like it's a possibility. I would definitely like to experiment. Sean G, you should just experiment with that next time you're on some DMT. See if you can't talk to some fucking aliens, and then let us know, man. A place for the beanbags on fucking right. Well, fuck, if you don't want your dick to burn when you pee, dude, you gotta stop, dude. I don't know, man, but at least give it a shot, dude. It could spiritually, yeah, you know. But back to this, the Pentagon UFOs. I think it's I don't want to get too. Oh, what Sean's saying. I definitely communicated with something, but not sure who or what it was. It was it. See, and that's what I'm saying. Like, on some of the cool trips that I've been on, not DMT, but some of the cool trips that I've been on, you know, I've had like these thoughts on the possibility of that, but I've never had like a communication with something. However, I do see that during those times that it could easily happen. Like you definitely could, man. My fingernails have warts on them. I told you, dude, the fucking fat chick behind the dumpster, man. Duh. Holy shit, dude. Um, but yeah, so I mean, I definitely see I could see why it would happen, or how something like that could how a chemical could open up like the neural pathways that would allow you to receive information uh from like an extraterrestrial, for somebody who was able to communicate telepathically. Fuck the Pentagon. Before 9/11, trillions of US taxpayer money gone. Oh yeah, dude. Even after, I mean, fuck, dude. The Pentagon, they waste money like you would not fucking believe. They're just $4 like $1 trillion. Just like, we don't know what happened to it. It just yeah, came up missing. And yeah, and that was right before 9/11, right? It was like $4 trillion. Like, we don't know. We don't know what happened to it. All the money is gone. It's like, what the fuck happened to all of our money, dude? Give me a fucking break, man. They can't find our money. Give me a break. That's fucking bullshit, dude. No, I don't trust those fuckers, dude. Not in the least, man. Um, but I was watching Third Phase of Moon's live broadcast. 7 trillion. No shit, man. Fuck. I thought 4 trillion was bad. Goddamn. I was watching Third Phase of Moon's live broadcast, live UFO hunt, which I actually influenced them to start doing this, so I was glad to see them do it. However, I would like to see them actually do the hunt, um, and I'd like to see them, go and do that, man. What about the 40,000 missing soldiers they can't find? What about them? What 40,000 missing soldiers? I mean, there's got to be a ton of missing soldiers. You know, I'm not sure what that would have to do with UFOs, but um, yeah, but still, I'm sure there's all kinds of MIA soldiers. Who knows? Um, yeah, I like to see third phase of moons, like they're showing their uh the landscape of LA. And I like to see them like looking, like taking their phone and like looking through the scope and like looking like through night vision and stuff, like what I do when I do my live UFO hunts. Unfortunately, I have not been able to do any live UFO hunts because of the weather. It has been so, I'm talking like the clouds are literally like a couple feet above your roof. So you can't see anything. There's no sky. I mean, you couldn't even see a plane flying in the sky. You can't see anything flying. So looking for unidentified flying objects is just out. Just simply can't do it. um but as soon as it's cleared up, the equipment is all ready to go, and it's going to be awesome. But yeah, I was hoping to see third phase moon do that, man. uh they announced 40K on books, but no idea where they are based their active status. My guess is someone cooking the books and taking salaries for people that don't exist. That's a good idea, man. That's a good thought. It could absolutely be that, or the secret space program. I doubt that, Chris. I wouldn't go that far. The first idea definitely makes sense. Do you believe in flat Earth? I see it everywhere. Um, yeah, you're not serious, right? You're not serious, right? Do I believe in the flat Earth? I mean, you don't actually believe in it, right? Um, because we are actually making a joke about how fucking retards always find their way somehow onto our channels, man. I get a ton of these fucking retards over here, man. This fucking nuts, dude. These flat earthers are morons. They're morons. Sure, I believe in flat earth, hills, lakes, all kinds of shit. Each time I look outside, each time you look outside, hell yeah, I do. You believe in a flat earth, man? uh Yeah, I mean, holy shit, dude. uh that's just, I don't know. I don't know how you could think that the earth is flat, man. But maybe. um I maybe 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 you should have paid attention to school. Maybe maybe you were kicked in the head by a mule or something. But yeah, flat earthers are a troll looking to get a rise out of people. I'm not sure they're trolls so much as they're stupid. I think they just want to have friends, man. What's up, bro? First time on your live cast. What up, Chris Murphy? How you doing, buddy? We're just fucking with some flat earthers here, man. I believe I live inside some type of matrix, and none of this is physically real. That's more than that's more than a flat earth, dude. You're closer to that than flat earth. Did you learn about UFOs in school? No, I did not learn about UFOs in school. I never even cared about UFOs until I had an encounter, man. I was like, oh fuck, they're real. Holy shit. You never know who you have seen around the earth for yourself, though. um I mean, have you ever seen the end of the earth? So how do you know it's flat? you know I mean, well, just because you look outside, you say it looks flat. Well, you can't look out and see China. How do you know China's there? Have you ever been there? It's the same thing. It's like, how do you know $1 million exists? Have you ever seen it? So maybe millions of dollars don't even exist, and you're just, we're all lying to you, dude, because it's the fucking Illuminati. Flat earthers are just trolls, as Christians are trolls. It's not just a lack of education and indoctrination. That's very true, Chris Murphy. By the way, I've left you a comment on part 1 of this video with a proposition for you. Oh, excellent. Well, sure, say it out, man. The school feed us stupid fake shit like Columbus crap. Well, I didn't learn about flat earth till I looked into the research for myself. You looked into the research, but that research is wrong. You see, you're you're believing into you've never seen the curve either. I'm cool, definitely not a troll. No, you're an idiot, man. That's what you are. You're a moron, brother. That's all. If you actually believe that the earth is flat, you're just a fucking retard. There's nothing else with it other than you want to either you're desperate to have friends like other flat earthers, or the thing is like we knew the earth was round 500 years ago. We didn't need NASA. We didn't need to see the curve. You don't need to go up and see it for yourself. You know it's real. We can tell it's real by using mathematics. So if you can say that 1 + 1 is 2, then you can prove that the earth is round. Oh, hello, Harry Toe. How you doing, buddy? look who came on board, man. So fucking retards, man. Well, okay, so if you were to measure a shadow in let's say you're take a stick and stick a stick in the ground, and you were to measure that out in Canada, at the very top of Canada, all right, and then you were to go and measure the shadow, and then you were to go and take that same stick, and then you were to go down to Argentina and put the stick in the ground and measure the shadow at the exact same time, the shadow would be a different size. Why is that? Because of the curvature of the earth. The earth curves. All right. So that's how we know. It's the witchcraft of the elite, right? No, it doesn't work on both models. There's only one model. Your model doesn't work, dude. I take all research into account, and from my own hypothesis, knowing all well that there is a shady shit going on, and how would I explain any fringe information and what I would do to lie to the masses. Oh, that's cool. And how does water bend to it? What do you mean, how does water bend to it? Water doesn't bend to it. All right. And you have gravity. Gravity is holding us on there. That's why. Okay, when you see a bubble of water in space, all right, when you squirt water out of something, it comes into a sphere. That's what happens. That's just naturally what happens. It's gravity. It's physics. Why is NASA talking about Mars, though? They haven't camped on the moon yet. Yeah, they've camped on the moon. We stayed a couple nights there, right? Or no, a couple hours there. Not really camped. Yeah, no, if you're to take a little driblet of water in space, it turns into a ball. Same thing with fire. If you light fire in space, it turns into a ball because of gravity or lack thereof, really. And that's what's happening. This is a shape that just makes it just works inside our universe. So yeah, the water is not it's not flat. It all curves. Everything curves. Haven't you heard of the curvature of space? Like, because space curves, everything else inside space curves with it. But hey, what are you gonna say, man? Why is NASA talking about Mars, though? They need to get to fucking Mars, but apparently they're now going to try to get to the moon instead for some reason, even though they've already been there. Have you seen the Reddit post where someone claimed to be an ET and had images from outside Earth orbit? No, I have not. What post was that? You can request a picture of that long. He shows you pics you can't find anywhere, are not from any sat. Oh, you know what? I think I did hear about this. But find it for me. That'd be cool. I'll check it out. However, taking any picture off the internet, you can make it so you can't find it on an image search by cropping it. So you take the same picture and then you can crop it and flip it around. So it's a backwards image, and or flip it upside down, flip it around, and reverse the image, and then crop it. And the system can't tell that it's been on the internet before. Water isn't on a ball. No moon landings can't light a fire in space. Gravity has nothing to do with fire in space. Have they ever seen a curve in space? You realize the universe is flat, right? You realize your forehead is flat, right? You do realize this, right? How old are you, dude? That's what I'd like to know. I mean, you can't be a kid, right? You have to be an adult, right? I mean, I would like to know how old a flat earther is. I'm going to assume you have to be like in your 40s or 50s, right? Yeah. You'll have to PM me the link because you can't post it on the live chats. Send me a request on Google Hangouts, man. Because that'll be the Tree Gunner. What an idiot. Fuck, man. You should see some of these guys on here, dude. These fucking flat earthers are idiots, man. They're scary, dude. They're scary. You're 36? Holy shit, dude. I'm 36, man. You telling me you're that uneducated? Where the fuck are you from, dude? What state do you live in, dude? Don't you please don't tell me you're an American. What's the closest country of the edge of the flat Earth? I want to jump off the edge of Earth. I will let you push me off. That's how comfortable in a globe. I'm a globe head. Ha! Tell him, Mark. I've been checking on the stream every couple hours. Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah, man. Not uneducated, but not brainwashed. Only Americans let people this stupid live, right? Apparently, dude, he's got to be American, and that's what's sad, dude. Fuck, man. That's what's fucking terrible, dude. Yeah, and who brainwashed you into believing that the earth was fucking flat? You are brainwashed because you do believe in it. So that you're getting brainwashed by watching that shit. You think, oh man, no, you guys are all sheep. You're the sheep. You're the one who's believing that the earth is flat because of some videos you saw on YouTube, not because you understand physics, because you don't. Okay? It's as simple as that. Natural selection doesn't work here. Fuck, dude. That's bullshit, man. He was right too, dude, because it don't work here apparently. I mean, there's got to be some way of thinning out the herd, man. You know what the cosmological constant problem is? What's the cosmological constant problem? And how does it explain flat Earth? All right, and let's see where you're wrong again, because you always will be, because the Earth is round. So because I know the earth is round means I'm brainwashed. Yes, apparently, Tony, because the earth is round, you are brainwashed by the Illuminati. All right. I'm sure I may know more than you about physics. No, you most certainly do not. Okay. I guarantee you that, because you don't even know that the earth is round. You think it's flat. Okay. So right there proves you don't know it. Scary part is idiots come in packs, right? Americans are stupid in general, leave alone. No, not videos. I read books on Egyptian times. So you read books in Egyptian times, and that's what proves the earth is flat for you. Okay. None of the other tons of fucking evidence that we have, none of the fucking even pictures of Earth from outer space, that none of that proves it to you, right? Oh, send it to me on private message on YouTube itself. Okay, cool, man. When I get a chance to, I will check the private messages. Yeah, like pigeons, right? I know, dude. They just like flock around like a gang, dude. They're like, yeah, we're gonna go spread our message of fucking stupidness, dude. We're gonna see how many other retards we can find to come and join us. Right, Tony? Fuck, dude. CGI pics. Yeah, CGI pics. Oh, yeah, it's all NASA's a big conspiracy, right? Dude, CGI pics. Yeah. All right. I read Flat World once. Everyone is a damn circle and triangle. I also believe that the sun comes across the sky in a canoe. And that's because it also the earth is held up by a giant turtle. It's the earth is on the back of the turtle shell. And it's turtles all the way down, dude. Duh. Earth is as a Trey Grinner said, all right. They also believe that the sun came across the sky in a canoe, right? Admit they're CGI though. They're not CGI, you fucktard. Dude, you believe in little green men? Dude, you believe in a flat earth. And yes, I do believe that aliens probably exist. Do I know if they're little or green? I have no idea. But I'm sure they probably exist. You know? I mean, fuck, dude. The thing is that you guys think that everyone else is brainwashed, but it's you guys who have been brainwashed into believing this. All right. Did that Egyptian book tell you that NASA's pics were fake? Did the Egyptian book tell you that NASA's pics were CGI? Is that what they said? Is that what it said in the Egyptian books? Is that NASA's pics were CGI? Then how else do you know that? Because of fucking videos on YouTube. So I was right. Correct? Correct? Gotcha. I have a good fact. What is that? No, NASA told me they're CGI. NASA told you, so you got on a phone with NASA and they're like, yeah, man, they're CGI, huh? Yeah, just so you know, dude, this is NASA. NASA says all their pictures are CGI, huh? Go look up NASA's website. They say it. No, it doesn't. Yeah, composite images, a CGI does not make it fake. All right, exactly. It doesn't make it fake. He said NASA told him, bro. Of course, dude. He talks to NASA every Thursday, dude, right before he goes to bed, man. Yeah, go ahead. Tell me the link. Tell me the link for where NASA says that their pictures are fake. I want to see. Where is everyone? Why are we talking about flat Earth over the DeLong videos? Yeah, I know because well, you know, I get these fucking idiots on here sometimes, man. You know, Harry, you know me, dude. I can't help it, brother. You know. Oh, thanks, Nick. Appreciate it, buddy. um, yeah, my girl decorated it. When the Pentagon tells me the Earth is flat, I might believe it. Might. He has an uncle named NASA, right? Right, Chris. Right, just colored in and edited over and over. Even if it is, the pictures are real. They're really from Earth, dude. That are really of Earth. Don't ask. Jay, bro, I grew up in Dayton, Ohio, next to Wright Patterson. I've lived in Cape Canaveral for the past 8 years. Sweet, dude. Oh, dude, so you get to see all kinds of cool shit, man. I bet. Yeah, Harry Tyler. I get fucking pulled into this shit, dude. I can't help it, man. This shit just cracks me the fuck up. The Egyptians locked cats in tombs to guard them. Over time, the cats became cannibalistic, and those freaky cat guys guarding the tombs were what the Egyptians thought were the cats would develop into. No shit, dude. That's fucked up. That's funny. When Pentagon said they did steal trillions of dollars, do you believe them? When Pentagon said they did steal trillions of dollars, I'm not sure they ever said they stole trillions of dollars. I believe they said they misplaced trillions of dollars. Rockets do go all the way into space. Rockets are not real, dude. They are fucking a hologram by Project Bluebeam, created by the Illuminati, all right, to fool you people into thinking that the Earth is a globe. Because if you believe that the Earth is a globe, then you can be controlled. But if you knew the truth, that it was actually flat and rockets don't exist and Santa Claus is real, only then are you free. Just so everybody knows. Okay. They are printing trillions of dollars. Who is going to stop them? It's true. What do you think about the Anunnaki? I think the problem is that Zecharia Sitchin, his theory, it's all or nothing. If you don't believe every single thing that he says, his entire theory falls apart. And because a lot of the stuff he says is in fact incorrect, I can't believe his entire theory. You know, when you read the 12th Planet and the Earth Chronicles, you have to believe the entirety of it. And so that's what makes it difficult. It's either all or nothing. So it's, you know, it's very difficult because some of the stuff is really fascinating and I really like what he speaks about, but then other stuff I'm like, this is fucking crap. And he, you know, you can't just go around changing what people have written down into saying, oh, this means this now, when everybody else has already, you know, decided, no, that means this, you know, and he says, no, this shape, this Shem looks like a rocket. So Shem means rocket ship, when everyone else knows, in fact, that Shem means name. Just because the shape of the design of the letter or the word looks like a little rocket or what he would call a rocket doesn't mean that that's for, you know, hundreds of years before we knew that it meant name. You see, so it's things like that I just don't, it makes it hard to you know, accept everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Tony, you know what I'm saying, right? What about the Sumerian tablets and talk about the kings ruled for hundreds of thousands of years? I think that's really interesting. Now, that's not Zecharia Sitchin. Okay, that is, in fact, the Sumerians and their tablets. And I believe that could very well be true. That might be the case. Why is that? Why do I believe something like that? However, it is because during the last ice age, all the flora and fauna was all mega. We called it megaflora and megafauna. All of it was mega, all megaflora and megafauna. You're right. You know, so the environment was inducive for like giants. Things actually lived longer and they got bigger and stuff like that. So perhaps the same thing happened with humans or some kind of species close to humans that possibly lived for a very long time during the ice age, you know? So it's possible, you know, Chris Murphy saying oxygen was greater, correct, you know, stuff like that. So is it possible, you know, because our records don't go back that far, but you know, the archaeological record does, and it shows us that things lived longer and fucking were bigger and stuff like that. So perhaps there were even giants at that time, you know, so it's possible, you know. So bigger being as it's just because so many other cultures spoke about it that you got to give it some leeway to say, well, is there a possibility of it being true? And because of so many different people saw it, you know, or so many people say it. Hey, buddy, I saw one of your older videos. It was about the image you found on the King's Chamber and the Great Pyramid on the sides of the shaft. You remember? Oh, yes, I remember the video very well. It was one of my most popular videos. However, that picture was, in fact, a manipulated picture through a photo editor, and I was unaware of this at the time, and I did discover the exact same shaft of with that picture, and the images are mirrored through the photo editor. And so what I discovered is a nothing. Just so everyone knows that, that was a nothing. I actually ended up discovering it the day I posted the video. Giants were real, big cover up. Yeah, I think, giants might have been real, I don't know about too much of a cover up. I'm just not sure that we've actually found their bodies, possibly. Possibly they weren't possibly giants were all cremated, who knows. Have you ever looked into the work of Damon T. Berries? No, I have not. I will check it out though. Why can no one go to Antarctica for military purposes only? Anyone can go to Antarctica. You can go and buy a fucking plane ticket to Antarctica today. There is nothing stopping you from going to Antarctica. In fact, there are fucking cruises that cruise you around Antarctica. All right. Why people say this is beyond me. All right. But, fucking take your genius mind and go fucking buy a plane ticket to Antarctica and prove to me that you can't go there. All right. Go see what happens if you try to go there. You'll buy a ticket if you got the money, which you don't because you're a flat earther. So there's no way you have any money. But if you had money, go and see, because you can go there. You can take cruise ships to Antarctica. There is nothing stopping anybody from going. You can just fly there. There's nothing stopping you from going there. Not the military, not science, not anybody, not the American government. There is nothing stopping you from going there. Go ahead and go. I actually know people who've been to Antarctica, man, who've actually taken cruises to Antarctica. You can absolutely go there, dude. There is nothing stopping you. Can't pass a certain checkpoint. What checkpoint are you talking about? How would you know? You've never been there. There are not sections of Antarctica that are closed off to the public. All right. No one owns Antarctica. So anybody can go there at any time they want, man. I want Demon T. Berries narrate my life. He has a sexy voice. Sweet, dude. What were we saying earlier, Harryto? I missed your comment. I read a comment in the DeLong video that asked F-18 doing a 20 degree at 0.58 Mach turns too much G-force to chat like the pilots did. Anyone know if that's right? That I have no idea. We should ask Smooth about that. See what he says. He's a pilot. He would know that. Tony Brown is saying we're real. What was real? Hell yes, giants are real. We're real. They have found skeletons all over Dayton, Ohio, born and raised there. Oh yeah, see, that's what that's what I'm saying. Like I really think that there is a possibility that giants may have been real. I see evidence for it all over the place. So why not, man? The cruise ship drops into Australia and New Zealand on the way. You see that? Fucking even Mark knows, dude. He lives on Australia, so he knows for a fact they do, man. It would be super late for a Smooth right now, man. He's got to be up for fucking work, dude. He's probably online too. I don't know. Let me see. I'll see if he's even online. He's awake, man. But it might be too late for him to do Hangouts. I passed him the link. But it might be too late for him to do Hangouts. But yeah, he could tell you though. The Smithsonian has disappeared many artifacts, not to mention all the artifacts thrown out of mining sites, so they don't have to stop mining. Oh yeah, I know, dude. That's fucked up too, man. Grab his smooth ass. Yeah, I know, dude. I want to ask him that shit, man. Well, I sent him a link, so he might not be able to come on here for whatever reason. His roommates or something might be up. So I don't know. But yeah, I already sent him a link. I don't want to bug his ass, although I should. He'll see this video tomorrow and he'll probably answer it in the in the thing. Nick Sell in the comment section. What up, Forerunner? Smooth work on Sunday. I don't know if he does, man. Well, I got turned then because like 40 people on here make videos about the wall in Antarctica and the evidence if giants are being found in the melting ice, blah, blah, military scientists, blah, blah. Yeah, exactly, man. You know, I got tubed then. Yeah, exactly. You know, you got tubed. You know, yeah, they're always trying to make up shit like that. But trust me, man, you can go up there, dude. Who the hell wants to go on a cruise to cold ass Antarctica? Flat earthers, maybe. No way, they could never afford it. They couldn't. They simply couldn't afford it, man. You know, you got to make money, dude. This just in Earth, only 6,000 years old. Wow. You know, that's so funny, man. What up, just a guy exactly? That's not even English. It's so funny, man. Um, yeah, I think that the these flat earthers just I don't know if they're I mean, I wonder if some of them are fucking, you know, shills for the government, dude, because I can't believe people are that stupid. It blows my mind, man. You know, like I mean, there's probably clans in fucking Papua New Guinea that know the earth is round, you know. They probably never read a book in their life, man. But like I said, all of them, it's always the same thing. They watched a couple YouTube videos. They think they know physics. They think they know everything. And it turns out they never really do. You know, if I was to write a physics problem on there, they probably couldn't even pronounce it, let alone understand it, you know? So they're always just so full of crap, dude. Get my blood pressure up, boy, right? They are called the Dogon. Oh yeah, dude. I like the Dogon. Now the Dogon, didn't they know about Sirius B before not Dragon, Tony, Dogon. Didn't they know about Sirius B before like anybody else? And you know, maybe Dr. Stephen Greer will have an Antarctica tour with UFO summoning and has a payment plan for the flat earthers, right? Oh, Dogon. Yeah, exactly. Tony was like, what? Dragon, what? Yeah, before it was even a proposal. Exactly. They had it like in their mythos that this that Sirius, which Sirius is the brightest star in the southern sky. It's incredibly bright and will fucking fool you if you're not in. When I first started looking, you know, after my encounters, and I started searching the skies for UFOs and stuff, and I would see Sirius. I'm always like, that's a UFO. It's a fucking star, you know. Um, yeah, so yeah, that's one you got to watch out for. You know, Sirius, Venus, Jupiter, all these guys, you all got to watch out for. They will fuck with you bad, man. Dr. Stephen Greer need to take all that money he is raking in scamming people and fix them teeth. You know, right, dude? He's fucking he needs to get himself some steroids. He's not fucking buff enough yet. Oh shit, dude. Thank you, Harry Toe, for the fucking super chat, man. You're the man, brother. I'm excited for these crazy times for alien disclosure. Hell yeah, dude. I'm hoping it happens too, buddy. I want to see it happen, man. He could eat a whole golf ball hole. He could eat a golf ball hole. You know it, dude. Um, uh, yeah, Harry Toe, no, for real though, dude. I mean, these are exciting times, man. I want to see these. I want to see some. You know, now what like Franco was talking about earlier with the soft disclosure. You know, I mean, I'm not so sure that's what I want to. You know, rather than this so-called soft disclosure. You know, this that I mean, I want to see some. I want to see some shit. I want to see the hard evidence. I mean, well, the fact is this. Okay, so I already know personally UFOs are real. I don't know what's inside of them. I don't know where they come from. I have no idea if it's an alien or what it is. I know that the craft is real, and man, it seems so fucking alien to you. I mean, when you see it up close, man, it's so alien. It doesn't seem real, you know, but it's there. It's real. You could touch it. I believe a lot of the flat earth stuff stems from people trying to make the Bible work. Same thing for these 2.5 mile tall giant mud fossils. But I don't want to start a religious debate. No, I agree with you. In fact, that's, you know, because that's always their answer is fucking going back to the you know, flat earth and the Bible and shit like that. Greer's cool. He just kind of too flower child like aliens are all peaceful and shit. Fuckers probably want to eat us. Just kidding, maybe. You know exactly. For him to say like that aliens don't abduct people, I think is going a little too far because so many people have claimed alien abduction, and that seems like something that might happen with aliens. I'm sure that we would abduct aliens if we were going to another planet. So why wouldn't they do the same thing to, you know, to us? It seems logical if aliens exist and are traveling the skies, you know, that they would experiment on humans, at least to study us. Who knows, man? This fucking junkie seriously say that the flat earthers couldn't pronounce it physics problems. Way to punch up their Metastopheles. You know, that's the problem, dude. These flat earthers are really yeah, Brandon forgot to take his meds day, or he's another flat earther. You know. um it seems like uh you know, or you know, he's actually one of the same flat earthers who was just on here on another fake account. But um it has to be soft disclosure. We could handle it, but most people can't. Yeah, you know, that's the you know, that's the problem, is that most people could, you know, like people like us, you know, could handle it. But like just a guy was saying earlier, you know, with the UFO, with religious people, they might not be able to handle it, you know. Yeah, I don't know anything about UFOs at all, but I know they're real. I saw 12 of those amber colored, orange pulsating looking balls in the sky one evening about 5 years ago. And yeah, that's it. Whoa, no shit, man. Oh, see, that's a really cool sighting too. And see, like he said, same thing. He doesn't know what they are. He just knows that they're real. Same thing, you know. Yeah, all answers uh will be found out with mathematics, not beliefs. Correct. You know. I'm just gonna listen now. Keep looking for the real truth. That's right, just a guy. No problem, buddy. But yeah, he's absolutely right. UFO bro is saying that, you know, all the answers will be found with mathematics and not beliefs. You can't just believe in something. You can have your beliefs, all right, but you need more than faith for, you know, for the truth to come out, you know, because if you have nothing but faith, then you're not searching for evidence. All of a sudden, anything you have is evidence. All right. Any circumstantial fucking piece of evidence is all of a sudden, you know, fact for you, you know? Weak fucking response. Enjoy your faculty misinformation echo chamber. Yeah, dude, go back and go fall off the flat earth, Brandon. All right. There's your weak fucking response. All right. Go fall off the flat earth, man. uh I mean, fuck, dude. It's just that's what's so sad, man. You know, that people like you are allowed to breed. You know, not that you're actually going to be able to, because there's no way you can get a girl. I have faith in winning the lotto, right? Exactly. You know, why are you trying to start flat earth, Brandon? Because he has no friends, dude. That's why. He's got no friends, man. He just wishes he could be friends with this channel. Too bad he can't. You know, I'm sorry, man. Bye bye, bitch. Now, see, this is what you want to know. What's great though is whenever I do that, they always come back with another fake account, and then I always get more views from them. I love it. They always do. They can't help but do it, dude. They're just like, oh no, he did that to me. Oh, you're gonna see. God, I gotta go through another account quickly. Just give it about 2 or 3 minutes. He's like, oh, you son of a bitch. They get so mad. Yeah, I love it. He'll be back. Guaranteed. That's because I'm smarter than them. So I just happen to know how they work because I'm clever. Because I know the earth is round. That's why. Fucking retards. Yeah, shit. So anyway, yeah, this soft disclosure, I think it's going to at least help with people, accepting that this is yeah, this is the deal, I swear, dude, these flat earth people make me want to punch people in the neck, right? Hit them with a rock, right? Flat earthers are angry and vicious. They're fucking, well, dude, when you have no friends, all right, and you like have no job and your stomach hurts because you're hungry, because you're broke, I mean, you're gonna be mad too, man. Tony said a round rock, right? Yeah, right. Hit him with a round rock. Random Brandon, go home. Oh, don't worry, he'll be back, dude, with another fake account. What's up, Skating Dread? How you doing, buddy? Right, UFO bro, that shit was funny. Hit him with a round rock. I liked your newest video. Oh, the Pentagon video where I was doing the political article. Oh yeah, dude. Me too. Or are you talking about the Tree of Life, the Nazca one, which is awesome. If you haven't seen it, go check it out, everybody, because that's fucking cool. I nailed that one. Just going to just throw that out there. The movie Around the World in 80 Days will have to be changed to Across the Earth and Back to Where We Started in 160 Days. That's fucking funny, dude. You tell him, Mark. What up, Skating Dread? Cool. Hello from Birmingham, UK. Hi. How you doing, buddy? Okay, I couldn't be quiet off aloud. It's like flat earthers really don't understand how big the earth is. They literally expect to see the whole globe from 30,000 feet in a plane. Exactly. Or 35,000 feet in a plane. Exactly, dude. Just the guy who's like, I couldn't help myself. I'm back. I'm sorry. I know, but see, that's, you guys are wondering, Harry Toe, you wonder why I'm sitting here arguing with these fucking retards. This is why, this like just the guy can't. He's like, I can't help it, dude. Fuck, I gotta say something. I gotta fucking come back and say something. All of us with a brain are like, oh, you idiots. You're so stupid. You like embarrass our species, This is why they cannot reveal UFOs, because of flat earthers, because it proves that highly functioning retards exist among the population. All right. And because of this, it is a danger to, infuriate these morons. They could at any time fucking snap. All right. And you got fucking, 50,000 fucking retards all jacking off, going fucking crazy, just fucking punching people. Because they're saying the fucking aliens are here. Oh my God, the earth is fucking round. What? Dude, they're going to fucking lose their minds. We all have to be real careful around these fuckheads, okay? I mean, at any time, dude, they could all fucking snap, dude. Go all fucking sex nuts and retard strong on you, You have to fucking be real careful, So it's like, well, let's just play it cool. We have to like tiptoe around these fucking morons, right? But I just can't help it. I just want to wrangle like you fucking idiot. Go to school. These guys are who get mad, call us stupid, and they say mistaking aliens, UFOs for angels and demons. Oh, I know, dude. I fucking hate that, dude. And it's funny how they call us globe heads, dude. Oh, yeah, dude. It's like they have fucking names for fucking like to make fun of us, dude, for believing that the earth is round. Fuck, man. I don't know, man. I just, you know, Like, Mark here was saying, he lives in Australia. So basically, he's just gonna have to get up on his roof and take a telescope, and he should be able to see me waving, right? Of course not, because the Earth is round. But it's all the Illuminati, dude. It's all goddamn bastards, man. We try to have a discussion about real stuff, but you get trolled by flat earthers. Oh, tell me about it, Harry Toe. These fucking guys, man, and they know how to get to me too, dude. You're right, Kyle. There is a flat Earth war, right? Fuck, dude. I mean, really, if we had a war against them, all we'd have to do is be like, they went that way, and they'd all run that way. That's how stupid they are, dude. You're just like, oh, you looking for the globe heads? They went that way, and they'd be like, oh, go this way, man. Come on. Just be as simple as that. That's how you beat them, dude. They went that way, sir. Everyone go. Oh, man. Yeah, I know. They love trolling us, dude. I guess I should just ban them as soon as they get on here, but I can't help it because sometimes I feel like, some of them are just like so just looking for friends that they found a place to belong with flat earthers, so they go with it. And if they found another place that they could belong and not be a retard, that they might go with that. So it's like I always have to try to at least argue for a minute just to try to fucking spare them their fucking so they're not getting embarrassed and shit when they get looked at like complete retards. I'm just like, man, maybe I can just like give them a helping hand, man. Say, here, look, dude, you ain't gotta fucking hang out with them to be cool and believe in something so stupid that you think you're like a part of, you're a part of something special because you're like you're not in with the fucking, you got your own little clique. And it's like, dude, come to a place where there's fucking people with a brain, and don't embarrass yourself and embarrass your family. I can't even imagine what your parents think when you say the fucking earth is flat. Your parents are like, dude, I knew we shouldn't have fucking smoked all that crack when we were pregnant. I mean, this is bullshit, dude. I told you, baby, fucking dropping acid and fucking, drinking paint thinner when you're pregnant is a bad idea. Flat earthers got scammed by that a-hole that took their money to build a rocket to go 1,800 feet. I heard he got $20,000, dude. Yeah, and he never did it either. Yep, and he got $20,000. He built a rocket that probably cost him about $500 in fucking material with no rocket power, just the fucking housing for it. And then he just took their money. He's like, you stupid flat earthers. He even told them, I'm going to go 1,800 feet. And they're like, yes. Flat earthers invented the term the four corners of the earth. How ancient is that, right? Exactly, dude. No, that's fucking true, though. That's he fucking did, man. He just scammed the fuck out of them, just took their fucking money, dude. Harry Toe fucking nailed it, dude. I mean, fuck. He was sponsored by RE helmets. Oh my God. Let me tell you guys something right now. Never go and buy RE helmets because they will crack in fucking half. All right. They will not protect you from shit. How much you want to bet that fucking helmet is made out of bubble gum? All right. Don't trust it. All right. I swear to God, dude, if these guys are sponsoring fucking flat earthers, do not buy their helmets. They will fuck you. Literally put it on and your fucking head will explode. All right. Oh man, his father is the steam rocket man. Yeah, he was good. He was building a steam rocket, man. I mean, fuck, dude. Don't ever buy those helmets, you guys. I'm telling you. The helmet is like literally made out of a fucking pillow. I'm just saying, dude. I wouldn't trust them, Nick. Fuck, man. Yeah, these fucking guys, dude. And we were having a good conversation about the about this Pentagon shit, man. But you know, really, I got all of it in on what I wanted to say. How did that rocket man not know he would need a permit to fly something into the sky like that? Supposedly, that's what's stopping him. You know, how did he not know? Because he's a flat earther. That's how he didn't fucking know. He's like, I need a permit. I mean, fuck, dude. How could you expect him to know? You have to know how to read first. Like these guys who come on here, they don't know how to read or write. They hit the little talk button and talk it in there, dude. They can't read or write. These guys are far too stupid. Sad thing is, they are leading helmets on the market. Oh my god, I have to go check every helmet I have and make sure they're not one of those ones. Because it's like I'm gonna put it on and its ass is just gonna melt me, dude. It's like the helmets are probably just the worst ever. Dude, all you got to do is come to Cape Canaveral and stand on the beach and look at the horizon and see a real rocket launch. That doesn't convince you, then I don't know. We could strap you to the next one, right? Exactly, dude. Well, I could strap them to it. I actually sent a message. I was actually on Twitter when they were doing a Q&A with NASA, and I sent a tweet or whatever saying, NASA, could you please take one flat earther and send them to Earth or send them to space or to the ISS so, you know, he could come back and tell all of his buddies, yes, it's fucking round, you know, could you please do that? And I got like fucking like, I don't know, a couple hundred likes and retweets and shit. I don't ever go on fucking Twitter, dude. You know, like fucking, I'll be lucky if I get like 2 likes on a fucking tweet, man. You know, I never go on it, dude. And it got a bunch of fucking retweets and a bunch of likes and shares and whatnots. And, you know, yeah, because I was like, that's what they really need to do, man. Excuse me, just send one of those fuckers up there, man. But yeah, I just wanted to really get that in on how we need to be a little careful about you know, jumping all over this Pentagon thing until we get a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, you guys? Because this is I like it. You know, I wouldn't call it soft disclosure yet. It won't be soft disclosure until, you know, an elected official comes out and says it. Then when that happens, we can call it soft disclosure, you know. And then when a big time, when, you know, when it's announced at NATO, then we can say it's disclosure, you know. Or when the American president announces it, we can say it's disclosure. One of those, you know, either NATO or the American president. And when one of them announces it, then we can say it's full disclosure. Soft disclosure, it's got to come from any kind of lower elected official, you know, not somebody who used to work for someplace, you know, not someone who used to work for the NSA or used to work for the CIA. That doesn't count. It needs to be an elected official at the time of their job. You know, it can't even be a former president. Okay. That won't count either. It has to be someone elected at the time who will come out and say it. Then we can say soft disclosure. And then hard disclosure, leader of NATO or president of the United States will be full disclosure. You know, simple as that, man. There's no other way around it. So, but I want to thank everybody for coming and joining me. I would like to go to space before them flat earthers. Yeah, you know, I am going to have to agree with you, you know, fucking, you know, fuck a flat earther. If anyone gets to go to space, it's either me or UFO bro. Okay. One of us should get to go first. All right. Cause that's bullshit. The space and the moon are a hologram, blue beam shit. Remember? Exactly, dude. We're not going to get up there anyway, dude. We're going to go up there and land on a hologram. You can't get outside of that glass dome, dude. Duh. I want to thank everyone for joining me. I want to thank Harry Toe for the fucking super chat. You're the man. UFO bro, Tony, Mark, everybody, just a guy. You guys, thank you guys. Skating Dread, everyone else who came on here, except for you flat earthers. You guys, all right. But you know, thanks. I am curious about what is going on. I will name my child Donald if he says it's real. All right. Golfman Desmond, a cameraman, recently got people around the world to take pictures of the moon to prove the Earth were round. Oh yeah, I did. I seen that one. That was a good one. Dez is actually a friend of the channels too, man. But yes, thank you guys for coming and joining me tonight. And I will see you guys next time. And don't forget, if you want to pick up any UFO hunting gear, if you need gear for going and hunting UFOs, go to the UFO Proof Warehouse at Amazon.com. It is in the description. All right. So in the description of even this video, man, there is a link there for the UFO Proof Warehouse. So all the stuff you see here on UFO Proof and all the equipment that I use is there for sale. Go and fucking buy it so I can get fucking paid. All right. All right, you guys. UFO Proof out. All right. See you guys later, man. I think the government knew UFOs were real well before 1947. I think they knew they were real back in World War II with the Foo Fighters. I think they understood that these things weren't created by humans. They actually have procedure of what to do if a UFO hovers over missile silos. Correct. Why would have a procedure like that if it wasn't a possibility? They actually have procedures for if UFOs actually crash into Earth, not just over like hovering over a missile silo, but if they crash into Earth and like in a city, they actually have, there's firemen's there's like procedural handbooks for firemen on what to do if UFOs crash. So I mean, there's a lot of stuff like that. There's an alien ambassador in NATO in case UFOs ever try to make contact with people, that they would have an ambassador who would represent all of mankind. That's actually a department in NATO. So all these things put together, would lead anyone to suspect that, yeah, there's a good possibility that the government knows that they exist. And I mean, there's an even better, possibility that just people in general know that UFOs are real and aliens are real, and it's kind of become like, a part of our culture. As to alluding to what Cyrus or Smooth Virus and I were discussing in the earlier episode. Not fireman is definitely a pathological liar, and we have proved that many times on this show before. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Phil Schneider, man. He's lies way too much. Well, before he died. Let me pass out the to link to any of the homies who are still up. Like fake, why? Well, it's not fake. It's that he's just pathological. He lied about his whole story and all that good stuff. Totally just full of shit, dude. The stuff that he says that it's not true. Like, he doesn't understand how like the military works and stuff like that. He says that you could have weapons on the you could have weapons in being in the military in the United States, which you cannot. So there's just a bunch of things he just didn't know. Yes, the Dulce wars are fake. They're totally made up, man. It's not true. You can't have, as the military, in fact, there's a law preventing people in the military from carrying around weapons unless for training purposes, for carrying around weapons within the United States. The only people who can do that are in the National Guard, and he was not in the National Guard. So he didn't understand that law because he was never actually in the military. He just lied about it because he's a pathological liar. In fact, the original is the pilots. I would love to hear the pilot's testimony into what actually happened, other than just seeing that little piece of video, because that little piece of video just doesn't do it for me. I mean, I think it's really interesting. I like the video as well, but going up against hardcore skeptics, that video is of nothing. And so, that's what we have to go off of. And that's what kind of sucks. And I think it's really cool that, these guys are part of that To the Stars program with Tom DeLonge and everything. So some of the stuff like they talked about in the article, seemed rather legitimate, but being as this did have congressional oversight because it was started by, Harry Reid, that I'm not so sure that this is going to have the kind of information that we would like to have, because I don't think they would want to give that out to people in the Senate or in Congress. I think they would want to keep that as an intelligence secret. And so I think we have to be real careful before jumping into believing that this could just be, that this is like the smoking gun evidence that we're all dying to have, Mr. My Johnson is saying the government has known UFOs are real since 1947. All right, what's up, you guys? UFO proof here. So I'm gonna get the link up for everybody. We are back. We were discussing the Pentagon and UFOs earlier. I did have to leave for a little bit and go pick up my girl and stuff like that. And so I just got back. I was getting ready to hop on, and then I saw Third Phase of Moon. They went live with a UFO hunt. So I got caught up watching watching their live for a little bit before I was able to jump on here. So I know I got distracted by another live event. So that kind of sucks. So I'm sorry, guys. I know it took a little while for me to get back on here, but let me get the link over for you guys, for anyone who wants to come and join. But I mean, really, I think we really touched up on everything really for the I just want to, make sure there's nothing that we missed or whatever. And I know I said I would be back on here, so I feel bad if I didn't come back on here. Because that'd be kind of a dick move on my part. Have you heard of Phil Schneider, Caro SoCal? Of course I've heard of Phil Schneider. Duh. He is terrible. He is so unbelievably bad. Yeah, Phil Schneider's story that he told his wife before he died was that he didn't shoot them with guns, but he pissed in a hard hat and threw piss on them because the ammonia kills them. So he is definitely a pathological liar. I know. I like the story too. I thought it was interesting, but this is no good, man. The guy was full of crap. Unfortunately, because I did think I thought the story was really interesting. So I'm just gonna pass out the link to everybody. I know it's kind of late, so it's like a weird time. I never actually go on live at this time. This is like a really weird time. What time is it? It's like 10:42. Never really go on at this time, but I did want to finish up because I said I would come back on here, so I wanted to finish that up and make sure that I kept my word. Yeah, but so for anyone who watches, when you guys see this when it just loads up by itself, when it's just uploaded to YouTube, these Pentagon, this thing with the Pentagon and everything, I don't want to jump too far ahead and get too overly excited about it. I do think it's really cool, but like I said, those videos don't show anything that is discernible. The only thing that really makes it is